This conference will now be recorded.
Hello and welcome to this short explanation of our OnlinePlus mode of study for the NEBOSH General Certificate. My name is Chris Newson. I'm the Head of Learning at Make UK. The purpose of the next 4 or 5 minutes is to just give you a very quick overview on this method of study, the OnlinePlus method, really just so you can see if it's right for you, if it's what suits your style of learning, and if you want to go forward with it. We think that the OnlinePlus method of study in a lot of ways gives you the best of both worlds. You get the online learning of the NEBOSH General Certificate from Make UK, which you pick up or put down, totally flexible to suit you and your demands, your work schedules, etc. But as well as that, with OnlinePlus, you get 8 live webinars that are all hosted by our expert tutors for each module, and they are interactive. They're with a group of colleagues, fellow students, and you get to ask questions and interact fully in that 2-hour period. So we think that's the sort of best of both worlds, if you like. And this short video is just about how that works. Okay, so I need to share a couple of screens with you. If you just bear with me here. So first of all, you could be watching this video because you're already registered on our NGC online, or perhaps you're just looking to see if it suits you and if that's something you want to do. So you may have seen this before or not, therefore. So this is our online NGC. So I'm not going to go through the details of this because there are other videos that do that. But basically, I'm looking at element 1 here, and you go through and you complete each of the elements in terms of the learning. So this is online, completely, as I said earlier, at your pace. You digest the learning of morals and money in this case to start with, then you go on to the next one, and so on. You keep going along. Now, with the standard online course, once you've done that, you check your understanding through a series of short questions, and then you leave some feedback around what you thought about that element, and it checks if you are. It helps you check if you are at the right place to move on to the next element. That's the normal online course. OnlinePlus, you do everything that I've just said in terms of digesting the material, then you book yourself onto one of our webinars. So I'm going to talk about how to do that here. And again, I'm just going to change screen. So bear with me. Okay, so what we like about this program is it offers total flexibility. So you can do it as fast or as slow within reason as you like. So if you look at this schedule, you can see that if you start your course on the 13th of January, which is the first available date, the first webinar, that start date is the date of the first webinar. You can start your study whenever you like, but the first webinar in this case is on the 13th of January. So normally you would go through webinar 1, 13th of January, webinar 2, February, and you can see how it goes along. And in that way, it takes you about 7 months to complete the course. Now, if you want to, that's fine for perhaps a lot of people, but you can do it faster or slower to suit you, and you can be flexible. I mean, you might have a huge workload that comes up that you weren't expecting. You might need to slow down or speed up, whatever it might be. And how that works is, and if I take the example of the 5th of May course start date here, webinar 1's there. In this example, you want to go as fast as you can. And so it is possible to get the course done in 4 months here. So you do your first webinar on the 5th of May, and then instead of waiting until the 16th of June for webinar 2, you go in on the 19th of May, then you carry along here. And what we're showing here is you're just doing the first available webinar there is. For example, you've done webinar 2, 19th of May. You can't go and do webinar 3. The 6th of May date's already gone, so you need to wait till the 9th of June. You could do them out of sequence if you want to, but we wouldn't recommend that's the best way to tackle the course. So we're always trying to choose here the quickest, the soonest date after I finish this. So if I look here, webinar 5, 14th of July, right next, the very next day is webinar 6. So it's demanding, but it's up to you. You can have that flexibility. And so I would do it on the 15th, and then again, instead of waiting till August or September for for element 7, sorry, for webinar 7, then I can go in on the 28th of July. Okay, so you can see how that works. And it's totally, as I say, totally flexible, and that's the beauty of it. You don't even need to tell us this is your plan. It's your plan. You do it like that, speed up, slow down, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to swap screen again because I'm going to show you actually how you book on these sessions, and explain that you don't really even need to tell us, basically. So when you sign up for OnlinePlus specifically, you'll be sent an invite to the Make UK Learner Management System, which looks a bit like this. And you will only see, okay, maybe you're doing several courses perhaps, but likely probably that you're just doing the NGC OnlinePlus. So this is the only course that will be in your list. So you open it up and it looks like this. So this just has the webinars on. All the learning material is on the this LMS that we saw before. So this is just for the webinars, and it couldn't be simpler. Let's, for example, say you want to register on webinar 1. You want to view all the sessions. Okay, they look a bit like this. Let me just switch back here so we can see it as you would actually see it, because that would be more beneficial, I should think. Okay, so this is what you would see. Pick your date, whichever one you like, and then just press sign up, and literally just press sign up again, and it knows who you are because you've logged in and you're signed up to that course. That's it. You don't need to tell us. You get an email, it says you've signed up. You can take yourself off that course if you don't want to attend. You can move to another one. You might want to do the same webinar at several times, no problem at all. Just press sign up, as many sessions as you want to attend, and there you go. And you can come in and say, well, I've signed up to element 1, that's it, and I'll do element 2 when I feel like it after that. Or you might be, you might perhaps be very organized and be able to register for all the webinars when you please. So you can go through and register a date and set your study out that way, but again, you can change them later on. So that's it, simple as that. That's how you register for the sessions. And these sessions, as I said earlier, are 2-hour sessions, interactive, with the tutor that's an expert in that element. Plenty of opportunity to ask questions and answers and interact with the rest of the group. Okay, that's it. Hopefully you found that useful, and we hope to see you on the course. Thanks very much.